Hi everyone, so we are here at this One Life LA event, and then I'm just going to show the beautiful background area where we had, how many people do you think were there today?
I think there was 10,000 people. I didn't
Yeah.
hear a count, but big
It
crowd.
was beautiful out here, and right now they have a nice salsa band. So JT, I just met in the parking lot with Mark, who's, I don't know if he's with the Knights of Columbus.
He's
but
with the Knights of Columbus and helping volunteer to coordinate the event here.
And what did you do here with the event?
I came just to hear the speakers
Okay.
and to distribute a very powerful video.
Yeah. And the reason I wanted to record this was because your stories you're sharing, and I'm not as tall as JT, I'm standing on a banister here, but JT was sharing with me about, well, so many stories that you have. What's one story that you can share? That one or a different one is fine, but basically how to share with people about what?
I've been involved in pro-life work for 25 years, and I'm always looking for tools and resources that we can share the pro-life message. And this DVD, it's Eduardo Verastegui's pro-life DVD.
Yes.
It is the most amazing tool we ever got our hands on. It saved more lives than you can imagine. A friend of ours shows this to clients at her pregnancy center, Astrid Bennett Gutierrez at LAPS in LA. She has saved 6,000 babies, and she said that this DVD, Eduardo's DVD, is one of the key tools that she shows the pregnant women, and it helps change their mind and they choose life after seeing this.
How? Why? What's the message that would do such a thing? What can convince someone that this is important?
Number one, it's got Eduardo Verastegui.
He's amazing.
So that gets their attention with this famous, handsome actor who's a devout Catholic and very pro-life and an amazing, awesome guy.
He is.
And he's opened a women's center in downtown LA called Guadalupe Women's Medical Center. So that's something beautiful for people to know and check into. But this DVD, Eduardo, it's in English, it's in Spanish.
Great. Either one.
He shows people the beautiful reality of life in the womb. The first 9 months of our life is in our mother's womb. And this video has a segment where Eduardo is showing people that beauty from the moment of conception through all 9 months of pregnancy.
Wow.
And then the sad, tragic reality of what happens during abortion. He shows the viewers what happens to these babies.
Not making anything up, it's just a reality. It's sharing the truth.
Sharing the truth, and that's so important today because it's a war, there's a battle for the lives of these little babies. And not just the babies, but the mothers and the fathers, and they're deceived, and our culture is telling lies and distorting the truth, and people don't understand what happens in an abortion. And they think it's a blob of tissue, a product of conception. It's all about choice, but Eduardo says we need to cut through that rhetoric and show people the truth and the reality of what abortion is. And where does that start? With babies, with little baby boys and baby girls. And people need to see these beautiful baby girls and baby boys. And then the tragic reality of abortion, so they understand what it really is.
Right. And then you were just sharing that you played this for your confirmation group, and one of the kids who hadn't spoken throughout the whole year said, "Can I have one of those? Can I borrow that and show it to my high school?" Was it?
Right.
And you said, make sure you check it with the person in charge, or with the officials there. And he said, "Oh yeah, we have a social group that I'd love to show it to them." He showed it to 70 of his peers. Comes back to you the next day or a couple of days later.
Next week,
and you said the biggest smile ever, and said, "I saved a baby."
This boy, I'm getting goosebumps. This boy, shyest boy, never said anything, comes up after seeing this video in our confirmation class, wants to borrow it, shows it at his high school, and saves a baby. And it was a public high school class. And this girl was scheduled to have an abortion the next day, and she said, she came up to him after seeing the video with tears in her eyes and said, thank you, it changed my mind. I'm gonna have a baby and I'm not gonna abort it." Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
That's amazing.
It's so amazing.
And that's how we can help one another, to share what we're excited about, which is truth and life. And what I loved about, I was just sharing with my friend who was with, not Immaculate Radio, but I forget the other one that was
Relevant
here.
Radio?
Thank you, Relevant Radio. And I said, I just posted about this event because it's not just, but that's huge, the babies in the womb, but it's for the elderly, it's for those imprisoned, it's for the foster kids. We had a speaker who had Down syndrome, who can outswim all of us, probably all of us at our best, all together combined. She was
Right,
amazing.
right.
And
Oh,
having these speakers say, let me tell you about foster families. Let me tell you about the elderly. Let me tell you about the imprisoned and the homeboy ministries. So it's life, all of life, because we've got to respect and love it. I mean, we're given the opportunity. Why not respect and allow others to live
the
fully
beautiful,
as well?
simple little, it's about love, and
Yes.
it's about the golden rule.
Yes.
The golden rule, it all boils down to that, do unto others what we'd want them to do unto us.
Exactly.
And
I'd want someone to fight for my life.
fight for me.
And
If I'm
someone
a baby
did.
in
Someone
the
did
womb.
fight for my life. My mom wasn't supposed to have any more kids, and she's like, darn it, I'm going to have one more.
Oh, beautiful.
And thank God I'm alive today.
Thank God.
And I'm sure
Oh.
we all feel that way. We were given a chance and we were given a hope. And yes, maybe, not maybe, many had difficult upbringings, but that individual has an opportunity to have a full life to touch the world. I mean, we
Amen.
know what the difference of one person can
Oh,
do.
amen.
So, and I saw such beautiful families out here today and the kids, and it was just fun. It's like, instead of marching in hatred, not in hatred, but in anger, this is a celebration of life. Of this is the truth, this is joy, and let's spread that.
Amen.
Yes.
And maybe, I don't know if you can put a link so people can click
sure.
and watch.
Oh,
This is
yes.
on YouTube,
Yes.
and it's on the internet. People can Google and find this.
Yes,
Eduardo
absolutely.
Verastegui's Hard Truth.
Yes.
It's called Dura Realidad.
Mhm.
Dura Realidad means hard truth in Spanish.
Mhm.
And people can Google and watch this. Millions of people have seen this DVD. It's saving lives around the
That's
world.
awesome, wonderful. Eduardo does amazing work, and I hope to meet him in person one day. We have some similar friends, and I know a lot of his work.
You'll get to.
And
You'll
I
get
hope to work with him too.
Yeah.
Well,
Amen.
thank you so much. It's
My
been such
pleasure.
a blessing to meet
Oh.
you and to just be okay with me filming you right now.
Absolutely. Amen.
Thank you, everyone.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.